Hello everyone, B the Amazing Greek here. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be discussing a weapon that I've made one of, and I intend to make more. There's a lot of stuff going on, as you can tell. I'm putting up a lot of videos. We will be discussing the spear. This is a homemade version that I made. This is not intended as a throwing spear or as a javelin. This is just an idea I had. I had an old weathered handle. This was actually a farm tool that is used to, when you spread barbed wire, it has some tooling on the end where you can put tension, nail the thing down. That's what it does. I took that stuff off, had the handle. It's very hard wood. It's awesome. I got me a piece of 3/16 by 3" by 1 foot steel. Then I cut out a point and drilled me a hole because this is mounted by my front door. So I have a place to mount this, and it sits there ready for me. And like I said, cut the tip of the spear. Then I cut the back end to fit inside this handle right here. So I trimmed it or drew it out. I laid my handle on it, drew, and that's how I got it in here to fit. And then once I did that, I cut my wood down the center. I used I don't have a bandsaw yet, so I had to use the hacksaw. And the thing about, not the hacksaw, the wood cutting saw. The thing about doing that is the saw blade is not as thick as the metal you're putting in there. So what you have to do when you do that, you cut how far down you want to go. Then you have to take a clamp, squeeze it together, and go through the cut again. And what that does is the kerf of the blade, and that means the cutting width that it actually cuts, will then make this slot wider, and it'll be a good snug fit when you put that in here. Once it's in there, you can drill holes and mount it. I just used simple 1/4 bolts and nuts, put some washers, and then I didn't want the wood to split, so I got a piece of scrap metal I had. This was actually a divider for a tool drawer. That's the divider you put so you can space things. I just molded it around, hammered it out on my anvil, and then popped the holes in there to match the holes that I had in the wood. So it's got a little bit strong reinforcement. The wood's not going to crack and split on me, and if it does, it's bound together. Now, to use a spear effectively, we're not Shaka Zulu. I doubt that 99% of the people watching this video who make a spear actually have any practice at all throwing it. I don't, and that's not the intention of this tool. This type of spear is to keep distance between you and whatever your target is, i.e. a zombie. Now, when working with another person who may have something like, I don't know, maybe you find a YouTube video on how to make a mace. You're working with this guy that's got a mace, you can, I know we always discuss, take out the head, take out the head. Well, this tool right here, you can stab in the body, in the chest cavity, with this direction, not this. This way, it goes in between the ribs. You could actually put a piece of metal right here before you insert it, and that would create a plate so that when you stab, you're keeping the zombie at distance. And now he can't get to you. You're holding him, maybe pinned up against the wall. Your buddy can come in with his mace, crack his head open, let the goo inside spill out. Or, if the zombie's coming at you with an upward strike, this blade, which I believe is 8 3/4, maybe 9 inches, up under the chin, like this, look how far that's going. Easily penetrate the brain cavity. That's what we want. You can make this out of 1/4" steel, make it a little thinner. That way you make sure you don't get caught on anything. But I like shock and awe. That's pretty badass. Like I said, I would never really throw it because I probably wouldn't hit anything. But if you practice and you had a thicker blade, I guess you could, but I don't think you're going to penetrate the skull. But against anything else, it probably would be effective. So, not hard to make, pretty simple, very effective. Like I said, just sitting here talking to you, thinking if I would have put, like I said, just a metal plate, you're not going to push past the blade, because as we're our theory, the way we think, the zombie's not going to feel the pain. He'll just push on through. Then he's got you. The plate would stop that. So Good tool to have, easy to make, very effective. I wouldn't want to get hit with it. So that's maybe a piece of equipment you might want to think about. And thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, shoot me a video or a comment and I'll answer it. And I thank you for watching. Thank you very much.